to show you the ZKR Comfort Nurse Call System. Our nurse call systems allow your patient's conditions to be reported to your healthcare personnel quickly and reliably so you can supply the best, most efficient care. The Comfort system is IP-based, efficient, reliable, and flexible, and can be tailored to fit the specific needs of the hospital. This is the Comfort 10-inch nurse control panel. This unit is usually placed in nurse stations throughout the hospital. The status of all connected rooms can be monitored actively on the touchscreen. In the Comfort system, the nurse can make and receive voice calls from this panel as well. This is the Comfort room control unit. This unit is mounted on the wall of the patient room. One of these must be placed in each patient room for the system to function. Here, you see the screensaver clock. The room control unit has a built-in RFID card reader. And here, we see the bedside units that are connected to this room control unit. Here is a scenario. The patient makes a call from their handset. This call can be seen on the room control unit, on the nurse panel, on the overdoor light above the patient's room door, and finally, on the central monitoring unit. It will also come to the nurse's MCW1 handset. The nurse comes in. She signs in as present by pressing the red bed button and showing her card to the card reader. Now we see the room control unit, the nurse control panel, and the overdoor lamp all showing nurse presence in this room. The nurse gives care to the patient and signs out of the room by pushing present and showing her card. On the system server, we can show all the logs and statistics of what calls were made when, which nurses responded to them, how long each nurse was present in each room, etc. Now let's say the patient called and the nurse came in. She decided she needs help from another nurse, so she uses her card to make an assist call by pushing the assist button and showing her card. The light will flash, there will be a different tone, and another nurse will come in to help her. They provide care for the patient, and they sign out of the room. Okay, this time the nurse came in for a routine control. She can sign into the room even when there's no active call by using present so the system knows she's here. This way, with the appropriate settings, if another room makes a call, the same call will show up here so this nurse can see. Let's say the patient requires critical care. The nurse can initiate an emergency code call. In this case, we have code blue, but we also have default options for code pink, code white, and code red. When she initiates the call, the system will automatically send the call to the MCW1 handsets, DECT phones, or pagers of the code blue team. This will also be logged. She can also make a consultation call. Let's say she needs a neurologist. Press consultation, neurology consultant. The light will flash green and red, and the call will go to the physician assigned in that specialization. The physician will come and give care to the patient, and they will sign out. There is also a stopwatch and timer feature. This feature is a quality of life convenience for nurses. They can use this to set alarms or to time durations related to healthcare. Now let's look at some of our call units. This is the bedside call unit. It can function by itself, mounted on the wall, or it can have a handset connected to it. When there is a connected handset, the system registers this call and this call as exactly the same. This reset button allows the call to be canceled. This WC call unit works similarly but is designed for use in wet areas like bathrooms. The pull cord is used to make the call. This unit is water resistant. On the Pro handset, we can control 2 lamps and TV. This simple handset pales in comparison to our Comfort voice-over patient handset. Using this handset, the patient can do all the previous things and also make more specific custom types of calls, like asking for food service, controlling the window blinds, and most importantly, he can make and receive voice calls from the system, like this. Hello, I've fallen and I can't get up. This allows nurses to reassure and calm their patients through the call before they even get to the room. With integration to the hospital telephone switchboard, the patient can make regular phone calls, both internal and external, with a tracking system for billing. Now let's go to the nurse panel. Here we see the rooms connected to this nurse control panel. These can be used to call any of these rooms quickly, but we can also dial for a specific room, or if there are comfort handsets, we can call for a specific bed in a room. Now we have these 2 panels set up on this display. As you can see, this one is connected to room 1003 and this one to room 1004, but they are both on the same server, so I can call this bed from this room. The ZKR Central Monitoring Unit is a web-based monitor that observes activities such as nurse calls, emergency codes, and WC calls throughout the hospital. Different parameters, call type, department, and floor information can be filtered based on needs. This way, the focus of health personnel can be directed and reaction and intervention times minimized. All of the components of the system are periodically checked for any faults. If there is any error in any device connected to the system or lack of connection, the system will notify and assign technical personnel. This system is voice over IP. We can make calls from room control unit to room control unit, from nurse control panel to nurse control panel, from nurse control panel to room control unit, from MCW1 to nurse control panel, from room control unit to MCW1, from comfort patient handset to nurse control panel, from comfort patient handset to MCW1, from room control unit to comfort patient handset,